You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Hey, welcome to Rom Wills About That Business. 100% hustle. Now, as you know, on this channel, I don't focus so much on the technical part of business, but the mindset that you have to have. And honestly, you got to be in hustle mode like 100% of the time. You know, I remember I was told this by this dude who, I don't think he's ever worked for another human being in his life. You know, because I remember when this dude was young and him and his brothers had the paper routes on lock. They had the neighborhood paper routes on lock. They ran that like a criminal organization. If you saw somebody else delivering papers in that neighborhood, right? If you saw somebody else delivering papers and stuff, somehow a bike or a shopping cart would disappear. You know what? I actually rolled with somebody one time trying that paper route thing. Man, I've had too many hustles. But anyway, right? 100% hustle. But one of the things that dude told me, right? Getting back to him. That dude told me, you gotta have making that money on your mind all the time. Because think about it. If you are an entrepreneur, hustler, whatever. And when I say hustler, I mean, that's not always a bad thing. Like the infamous buffalo wing guy. He said his hustle was selling buffalo wings. He told me my hustle was selling books. It can be very legit. But the thing is, you have to think about it. When you in this thing, it's not like that job that you can go to. Like you can go to a 9-to-5 job in many cases, and you don't have to. You might not know what you're doing that day. You can chill out. You know, you can figure out how to game the system, and you know you're gonna still get paid. You can go there half sleep, drunk, whatever. As long as you can competently take care of your stuff, you get paid, right? You can pretty much count on it. Yeah, you can always get laid off or something crazy happen, right? But for the most part, you know, as long as you show up, you're going to get a certain amount of money every week, 2 weeks, every week or 2 weeks. You know you're going to get it. You don't have to think about it. You know, if you show up this amount of times, right, keep the job, you can budget it. In fact, so many people are leveraged out anyway. They spending money that they won't make for 3 months, right? That, you know, they can count on it. But see, when you an entrepreneur, when you hustling, remember, there's no such thing as steady money. There's no such thing as steady money. There's no such thing as a steady paycheck, right? Because you don't know. Even if you own a system like a retail store or something, that's really a system. And I think I explained the system before. That's something that can run without you necessarily being there, right? But even if you own that, you can't really count on making a certain amount every day, right? Now, the employee might count on it because they might not see the big picture, but you can't count on it because you see in the roles, like say one day you make $10,000, right? You know, and I'm assuming you have a good sized store, but then the next day you make $2,000, right? And then your bottom line at the end of the month might, you know, every month, let's say 1 month you make 100,000, but then it dips down to 60,000 the next month. You know, it could be like you made 100,000 in December, but in January you made 60,000, right? So because of that, when you are in business, you gotta be thinking money, money, money all the time, 100% hustle, right? You know. And especially if you're a serial entrepreneur like me and somebody always looking at stuff, like I'm going to, when I'm recording this, I'm recording this on a Friday, right? I'm going to go see Avengers Endgame, right? Sometimes I'll be just going in a movie or something and I see something. I'm like, wow, what can I do? What can I do? Right? Is there a way to make money off of this? Because even with, like I mentioned, Avengers Endgame, I guarantee there's you got some young hustler out there selling some bootleg Avengers shirts Oh shoot, selling bootlegs of the movie. Yeah, but I don't encourage illegal stuff. But I mean, it is what it is. You got to think about it. In fact, you do have some businesses, some business people. Like every holiday, they'll pitch you. They put up a tent like during holidays, like Easter. They selling some flowers. Valentine's Day, they got all the bears with chocolates out. Mother's Day, they selling flowers. They hit every holiday. Got shirts, or those people that like go to concerts. They got those little bootleg shirts and stuff. But they always thinking that, and you always have to have that mentality. And you can't take that mentality, can't take a day off, especially if you don't have a steady paycheck. Because what I do now, I don't have a steady paycheck. So I always have to think, okay, how can I increase it? What can I do? It's like the next thing, boom, 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 right? But you got to be 100% hustle, 100% hustle. Man, I should look up that term, 100% hustle. So anyway, right? Actually, I got an idea. I ain't going to put out what I'll actually put up. But anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. And as always, let's go make that money.